So I am very tired of the snacks that I have around my house right now. I feel like something a little more fresh. And also at my grocery store, they were having a buy 10 garbanzo beans for $10 deal. And so I have 10 cans of garbanzo beans that I need to do something with. Because of that, I decided I am going to show all of you how to make hummus. Full disclosure, it has been a very long time since I've actually made hummus, and I've never actually made hummus in my own kitchen. So this might be a little interesting. It might be a learning experience for all of us, but let's get started. First of all, I want to show all of you what a food processor is. Food processors are very helpful when it comes to making things like hummus or other sauces, or even to help to give your soups a more consistent texture. So it's pretty simple to work. This is the basic mechanism. Then we also have the bowl that will put the hummus in. And so I'm going to just attach that. It goes right in here like this, and then you're going to twist it so that the handle is centered to the rest of the machine. Now what I'm going to do is add the mixture that is going to be part of the hummus. It doesn't include the chickpeas, but it includes everything else that is included. So in here, this looks pretty disgusting, admittedly, but I'm sure it will help to make our hummus taste good. I have 3/4 cup of tahini in here. I have 1/4 cup of olive oil, which I'm just going to show very quickly. I don't know if I've showed this in a video before, but Costco, I don't know if they still have these, but they had these infused olive oils. So I used mostly the lemon one for this, but I also used a little garlic as well. The recipe calls for garlic, but I didn't include it in my actual mixture. I'm just relying on the olive oil for the garlic taste. You also need 1 large lemon. I had 2 small lemons, so I'm just going to use 2 small lemons, and hopefully it's enough lemon taste, which is why I'm supplementing with the infused olive oil. And then I have 1/2 teaspoon of cumin and 1 teaspoon of salt, which I know salt is naughty, but for hummus, it's kind of important, and I'm probably not going to eat all of this hummus in one sitting. My husband would be very mad at me if I made this and did not share any. Okay, oh, and then I have 3 tablespoons of water in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my liquid measuring cup and just pour this mixture in here. Mainly it's made up of the tahini with the other things as well. So let's get that all in there. Now the interesting thing about a food processor is it's not going to be able to run until you have the lid on it, which is probably a good thing, so that you're not getting whatever you're putting in the food processor all over your kitchen. Although that would be quite the story, wouldn't it? Okay. And then I just need to add my water to this. Okay, so first I'm going to blend the tahini spice mixture up before I put in the chickpeas. So this is what the lid looks like. I'm putting this little protector inside. This will prevent splatters because, again, I don't want to clean my kitchen more than I have to. So this goes on. There's, I don't know if you can see it, this plastic part here. There we go, plastic part here. So I'm going to twist it so that it aligns with the handle. And then I'm going to, in this case, I think I'll do low. Okay, I don't think that needs very long. What will need longer is the garbanzo beans, which I have those right here. Now, this recipe that I'm using, it says that you might need to add a little bit more water beside the 3 tablespoons. So I'm probably going to need to add some water. Also, it says to add the garbanzo beans throughout blending it. So I'm just going to do about half of my garbanzo beans right now. I have 2 cans of garbanzo beans here that I already rinsed. So that is going to go in here. There we go. There's the, you can see some of the garbanzo beans. So now we repeat the process again of putting on our lid and blending. This time I'm going to do it on high. So just so you can see, we have a high button, low, off, and then pulse. So again, I'm doing high. Okay, that should be good enough. Now, something that this recipe also mentioned was the fact that consistency-wise, it's better if you don't use canned and if you use cooked. So in other words, you buy dry beans and then you cook them on your own. I did not know that before I found this recipe. And like I said, I have a ton of garbanzo bean cans. So I'm just going with the canned method. But just so you're aware, the cooking your own chickpea method might be a little better. I'm also going to grab 3 more tablespoons of water and add it to here just because the consistency is looking a little chunky and I'm not quite sure if I'm happy with that. All right, so let's get back to blending. So now we are done making our chickpeas. I'm going to first pop off the lid and then next move that to the side to unlock it. And voila, here is our hummus. It said that you can add, the recipe said that you can add some things like paprika on top. Since I'm not serving this for like a party or anything, I'm not going to do that. I think that's a little more for aesthetics, although I'm sure it would taste good as well. So what I'm going to do is I cut up some veggies. I usually don't buy things like baby carrots, things that are already pre-sliced, just because it's technically less expensive to buy things that are already whole, just because part of what that price is for the things like baby carrots is that processing to get it into baby carrot size. So I just opt for making my own little carrot sticks. Let's see how it tastes. Well, I would say that was actually pretty good. I'm pleasantly surprised, just because I've never made it, and a lot of the time store-bought stuff I find kind of gross, but I found this to be really good. So I recommend this recipe. I recommend making your own hummus. And that is all that I have for you in this video today.